Hello, this is the review of the Class 150 by Bachmann. As you can see, it's in Arriva Trains, Wales. 21 pin, DCC ready, but she's got the chip fitted. Freeze of me reviewing. This is the motor coach. The dummy car's been already taken out, and the instructions. So first we get her out the box quite easily. Not that much about the actual box except brief history, stuff like that. So I'm not going to go into detail about that. The packaging's alright, it's quite nice, and then you've got like a cardboard box, kind of cell block, kind of guess what I mean. So that's basically it. Yeah, I thought I'd drop something then. So, as you can see, it comes in a nice block. Really nice to keep it steady. Some people don't mind about them, some people don't like them. I myself, I'm not that all fussed about them, but as long as it keeps coach or something protected. So open her up this way, and we go on to the actual box, well, the carriage, the DMU. So you just pull this out of the way. Before I go into reviewing the loco, you get 3 leaflets. One's for the Collectors Club. Not all that fussed about. Customer guarantee. I've already had a problem with it, but it's been fixed now. Turns out you need another loco on the track at the same time, but this is digital. So then you get one with all the parts list, how to install the detail, which has already been applied. The only downside is this, obviously, so you can pause the video at any time about it. On the other side, you've got how to remove the body. Interestingly enough, it's near enough the same for the dummy carriage, and I'll tell you why when I get to review the dummy. How to fit sound, because obviously she's 21 pin, this hasn't got sound. How to control everything, stuff like that. So we go on to the actual coach, which as usual you can't see the whole thing. So the bogies are really nice, they're easy to move. So I've heard troubles of them going around second radius, mine's second and third, so that's alright for me. Nice livery application, Arriva Trains, Wales, and then it in Welsh underneath. You've got a little yellow line for whatever, and then an orange line on top. The windows aren't blacked out, they're in fact tinted, so you can see no smoking signs, stuff like that. You can just about see like a white dot, which the camera I don't think's picking it up. The only downside is there's a big metal block blocking the way, so there's no room for seats, stuff like that, or cab detail. So the front, the snowplow's really nice. When I first had a look at her, I was thinking that I should paint the snowplow, and then I looked at the real thing, and it's just like a black snowplow. It looks really nice actually, which I'm glad I didn't change it. You've got the artificial coupling. Obviously this isn't going to be coupled up to anything except on rare occasions, but the only downside is obviously you can't put the coupling on. Not the coupling, the snowplow on at the same time as well. The motor coach is going to Cardiff Central. There's metal handrails here and here on both the locos. The lights indeed light up, red going back, well, that way, and then white coming towards you, then 2 marker lights. So she's really bright as well, not as in like she's not really dumb. So the lights, the white lights are quite bright, the red lights are even brighter than my 37, which we all know that they're non-existent. Got health and safety stickers everywhere, slathered across this. Also, these have the gantries, certain 150s don't. I prefer them with the gangways, gantries, whatever they're called. So, because it looks more like a DMU, it's just square, but it has like an indentation, stuff like that. So, pretty much the same on this side. We've got the number for what coach it is, I think it is, not too sure. C1 can go anywhere on the main line, stuff like that, even country alleyways, stuff like that. So the detail is really nice underneath. That's the only thing what is, well, it's moulded but it's painted, and it's nice that they've done stuff like that. So maybe on the real thing there might be more colour to it, but it's good that Bachmann have done it up to a certain extent. It's like, I think these are the battery boxes, I'm not too sure. They're all obviously like blocks, and then underneath you've got 2 kind of cylinders, one big one, one small one, where they could have just left it and had that all moulded, but no, Bachmann decided that they wanted to. So I feel sorry for the person who had to look under the engine, just to have a look at what it looked like underneath. So obviously really nice, like I said. The roofs, obviously all one moulded piece. Well, most of this is all one moulded piece, so I'm not going to say much about the roof except it's nice. The back, you've got another gangway, gantry, stuff like that. It's probably gangway, and then you've got the etched metal. It's not actually etched metal, but it feels like etched metal, if you get what I mean. Going where the exhaust is. So, and obviously she only needs 1 chip because they're 2 metal contacts which attach to the coupler. Be aware that the coupling, if you're constantly putting them together and pulling them back, it will start to get weak over time and may snap, so it's best advised that you keep it in one unit, it's like as one unit, instead of pulling them apart. So that's that one. She's extremely heavy. Let's move her to the side, and this is the other end. So, as you can see, I shall have a look. She's got pretty much the same coupling, but it's like black instead of grey on the Voyager, and you've got metal contacts here. If you can hear something rattling round, it's the weights. I'm not planning on sticking them down. When I first bought her, I had trouble obviously, so when I did take her apart, I took this one apart. She just basically slotted off as soon as you took the screws off. So I decided to put a bit of weight in her because she was extremely lightweight. So the lights obviously light up as well. The same detail has been applied, and obviously you can see inside. I'm still deciding if I should add people or lights, but then again the other one won't have lights or people because there's no room for it, so I might just leave it and do 153s with lights and people. I'm not too sure yet, because it might look a bit weird with both of them, or I could get 2 of them, renumber one and then have this one just one unit, and then have lights in that one, and then that could be pulled by a faulty loco or something. So pretty much the same detail. It's quite easy to put on if you know how to. Don't force it on. She doesn't pick up from these wheels, she picks up from the others. So it's nothing much about this except that I've added a bit of weight and you can see inside. So let's go put her on the track on CreweJunction and see how she performs or runs. So she was quite easy to put on the track. I found out what fell on the floor during the review. It was the blanking chip, because obviously she's DCC now. She's been programmed in, she's number 6, she's already been selected. Let's just switch her lights on, and the acceleration levels and the deceleration levels. Acceleration is 25 and deceleration is 20. Most of my locos are deceleration 20 anyway. So if you don't know what they are, it's probably not worthwhile telling you. But anyway, I'll tell you in the comments if anyone asks. So she's been put forward and she's off. Hopefully across these points go up to a bit better speed. All these points are joined together, there's no spaces between the points, so she's just come out the TMD now. She's at the loco yard with not many locos, in fact none of them, just the Royal coaches. Now she's going on to the main part of the layout, third radius curves. So let's see how she handles these points in a sec. Right, put her on the second radius curve with a loop. Should make it over there. Motor coach is that one there, the dummy unit's that one. So she's made it really considerably good across here. Let's flick the points and get her running for a bit. Shout out to LMS 16440 who works at the shop and found, well, I was going to get an 08 but I got this. And a shout out to S&J Models, which is the model shop I got it from. So, but I finally got her working. I had a bit of trouble at first. So let's get her doing some fast shots across the camera. So here she comes now, hopefully. The performance is probably a 9 out of 10. That's not including because I had a bit of trouble with her. She's quite hard to decode if you're not sure what to do, because it's 21 pin, so you've got to get all the pins lined up.